5 o'clock in the morning, and we're heading off for points unknown in the south, probably going to Washington, D.C. I don't know, other places along the way, but just getting the bikes going, warming them up a little bit. It's about 25 degrees out. Roads are clear. Over there is Dave. He just took about 15 minutes to get us cranking to get his bike going for unknown reasons, which kind of concerns me. But we're about 45 minutes earlier than we had anticipated to be on the road, so it should be good. The weather is rolling in. We're supposed to get like 3 to 6 inches or some BS like that, and they're always hyping it up, so I highly doubt we're gonna get that much. More later. Hey, thank you for teaching me that trick. Can you see it? No kidding. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, I guess it's because it's relatively dark right now. That's probably why you can still see it. That's awesome. If you can look in your mirror, look at that incredible sunrise behind us. Oh, that's a shame. I can't get it. I can't get it. Ah, what a bummer. So right now we're on Interstate 95 in New York, we're heading south, we'll say. And we're picking the George Washington Bridge, upper level, so stick with me, roger that. A lot of garbage going on. And we have the city, I don't know if it's going to show up, but we have New York City just out to our left. And we'll see it in a second as soon as we go over the bridge. We left this morning somewhere in the range of about 5:30. Woke at 4:30, had a little coffee and a chat, and then jumped on the bikes and headed south. And right now we're just crossing the George Washington Bridge into New Jersey. Say again? Oh, roger that. So unfortunately, this microphone is only picking up my side of the conversation. You can't hear what Dave is saying, but Dave is saying, "Wow, the bridge is impressive." And I'm gonna try to get a good shot of the city with all the traffic without crashing. It's we got a lot of traffic going across the bridge right now, so I don't think it's going to pick up the city with the camera, but it's also pretty dark, so enough of that. But there is this absolute incredible sunrise behind us, and I can't get that either. Dave, I don't know if you can look in your mirror right now, but that would make such a great picture. Yeah, that is amazing, huh? Really cool. But anyway, so yeah, we're going too fast, and I think the lighting is off, so it's probably not going to be an award-winning video. Not that any of mine ever were, but still, stick with me. All right, keep close. We're going to be doing a lot of lane changing up here. on the New Jersey Turnpike.
I don't know what time it is, but I'm guessing somewhere after 7 o'clock because the sun came up briefly. Uncle Dave is cruising on the Kawasaki. You taking this guy on the right? You're going left. Go for it. There you go. So we are getting off at the rest stop. We're just gonna grab a coffee and have a quick breakfast, I guess. See if it. Yep, roger that. I know, I'm seeing that it's a little bit wobbly. Well, that bike also is not a 100-mile-an-hour bike. I mean, we're doing about 75, 80 right now. You know, you have thin tires and the high center of gravity, plus those handlebars, those straight bars. Where are you going? You gonna pass them? We may as well just stay right here because exit's coming up. Roger that. I'm right behind you. That is correct. Nope. That is correct. Yeah, it wraps around to the other side. And so far we haven't had any weather, but we're going into it. I mean, we were pretty much prepared for a little light rain is the guess. I guess it doesn't wrap around to the other side. Most of them do. Doesn't matter. Yeah, cars. Go to cars. We're going into the parking lot. We're going to actually get off the bikes and walk in. We have motorcycle parking, by the way. I'm parking right on the front. Huh? All right. Well, then park there. Be nice. You like to be nice. We'll be nice. I like to show off. Yeah, I saw that. Nothing. Well, here we are in, well, at least we made it to Maryland, right? That's good. And we have a little issue. I mean, it couldn't have happened at a better time. We're right at a rest stop, which is cool, but Dave's bike is not running right now. But at the same time, my waterproof boots are not waterproof, apparently. I don't know where the water's coming from, but my feet are pretty wet. As you can see, it's snowing, which we expected. We kind of anticipated this, and the roads are still just wet. But so what? Because you said to me, you said, "Oh, something's up, something's funky," and then all of a sudden that was it, right? What was it doing? Was it sputtering or anything before that? Well, we could probably push it up the road to the gas station if you want to do that. I can go scout up there and see if there is an actual gas station up there. What? How? I don't know. I don't know how many tools you have and how extensive. But even if we could get undercover so we're not having to work in the snow, would be a good thing. Actually, both my feet are wet. God damn it. Fuck these boots. I'm gonna have to do the plastic bag. When this happened last time, how long did it take after it dried to restart it?
A while.
Hours?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. So where are we, Dave? We don't know. We're somewhere in Maryland, right? Why are we here? What could have brought us to this place? Right now we are in, I want to say it's Joppa, Maryland, and my bike's doing okay, but his is kind of acting funky. Apparently we weren't meant to go to Washington, D.C. because it's a moisture related issue and it just won't stop not running. And right now it's at the point where it's unreliable. It's not reliable enough to continue on. So we're gonna sit here for a minute, maybe grab, unfortunately this is probably the worst place that we could have stopped. I don't know if there's anything down the road. Well, there's Freddy's Wine, so we can get drunk. That's a good thing. And there's a Wawa down there. Oh, nowhere really to sit down. So I was hoping for like a sit down, like a Outback Steakhouse or something. And I think there is something down there. So if it does get running, we can bring it down. But for the time being, we're gonna stop and we're gonna chill. And my feet are absolutely soaking wet. So that's it. Yay!
Howdy. Here we are. Where is this? Where is here? We are in Bel Air, Baltimore. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Bel Air, Baltimore, you ask? Bel Air, Baltimore, you ask?
Isn't that a wonderful thing?
What in God's name are we doing in Bel Air, Baltimore?
Enjoying a bar atmosphere. It's awesome.
We are enjoying a bar atmosphere in Bel Air, Baltimore. We've had a bit of a detour, and we decided to stop in and have a beer while the surgeons are working on I don't even know. Hold on. I think we have some. We went through a bunch of snow and rain. Oh, that background noise. That would be the TVs, the 6,000 TVs that they have in this place. We're about a block or two away from the Cowie dealership. We're getting some work done. There was an issue with every time it got really, really wet, Dave's bike wasn't running well, so we decided we can continue on and get stuck in the middle of nowhere, or we can fix the problem now, which is what we were trying to do. Temporary detour, may or may not stay here tonight, and hopefully everything is resolved quickly, and we have an opportunity to get down to DC, which we probably will, regardless, but not sure if we're staying here tonight or if we're gonna go down to DC and check that out, see what the future holds.
I don't know how this video is going to come out because my stupid camera is probably covered with water droplets. Where are we? We are in Bel Air, Maryland. And we had a momentary, what did this cost us? 5 hours? 4 hours? 4 or 5 hour Dave's bike was not working properly. It was intermittent. We were on the highway. We'd go, and that's the funny thing, is that we'd go through a downpour, or, you know, I mean, it's like been between this like rain and snow. Right now it's snowing, before it was raining. It's right on the cusp of freezing. And we would go through a wet period where everything was like rain, and all of a sudden his bike would whoosh, shut off. We're talking highway, 75 mile an hour shut off, and you know, we'd coast. Luckily, fortunately, the 2 times it happened on the highway, we were able to coast first into a rest stop right on the highway. I mean, it was just unbelievably fortuitous to have that happen. And then the second time, it was right on an exit in Joppa, Maryland, wherever the hell that is. So when we stop at a gas station, and back in the good old days, they used to actually be gas stations with people that knew what was going on, but this was literally just a station that sold gas and Reese's peanut butter cups. And we sit out, let the bike stand for 10 minutes, and it starts up again. So we're thinking there's a wire issue, and which they didn't even get into, by the way. So anyway, so we finally limped the bike over to a dealer that was about 8 or 10 miles away. Fortunately, I knew that I was hoping that there would be somebody in the area, which there was. So when we get around to the dealer, they dropped us off at the local, you know, the bar du jour. And we had a couple drinks, hung out for a little bit, and we get a call a couple hours later. Meanwhile, we're now, you know, 3, 4, 5 hours behind what we had anticipated. But in any event, we go back to the dealer, and he says, "Oh, it's just a loose battery cable." Which, great, if that's exactly what it was, that's lovely, but I don't agree with that, because it was so intermittent, and every time it happened, if we stopped for 5 or 10 minutes, it would restart. And now a loose battery connection has nothing to do with that, you know. I mean, it's just that wouldn't be the case at all. It would be more like, oh, that's not good. I just wiped my visor and it got blurry. It got worse rather than better. I don't know. I don't know what the case is. In any event, we are on the road at about, it's got to be 3:30, 4 o'clock. We are way the fuck behind schedule. It is going to get dark in about an hour, and we actually may stop at that White Marsh or whatever it's called. Everyone's telling us to go to White Marsh. Plenty of places there. Go to White Marsh. So I think we actually may go to White Marsh, because come to think of it, driving around Alexandria cold and wet in the dark is not a good idea. Not that it's a bad area or anything, but I don't know, because we literally only have like another hour and a half of light. So it's an hour and a half there, but who knows what the future holds. And I don't know what happened with my boots, these wonderful boots that are supposed to be absolutely waterproof. Both of my feet are soaking wet right now, but my left one is it's probably filled with water at this point, and the right one is damp. I think it's coming from the toes. That's my guess. It's not. I thought it was leaking down my leg. The water was hitting like my knee and going downward, but I really don't think that is a good or an accurate assessment as to what's happening. But all in all, if that is the case, if it was a loose battery terminal, I guess that's one of the better scenarios. It didn't cost him an arm and a leg. I mean, it still cost $100, but whatever. Like, a lesson learned. Lesson learned to check your battery fucking terminals. It's been kind of crummy. I mean, the weather forecast is for like in the 50s or 60s tomorrow, as everybody tells us. Now, there's nothing on the road right now. I mean, it may get down below freezing, and it may get a little crummy tonight, but For the time being, it's got to be in the mid 30s or so. And even if it does freeze tonight, all this is going to be clear open road tomorrow, and it's going to be, it's going to be pretty sunny. So we're trying to figure out exactly what's going down, whether we're going to hang out in town or what, hit DC or head back. I sure do. And here we are this morning. Very restful night of sleep. And Dave's bike is running as good as it ever has. He's getting all cranky because his bike's not running right. I would be too. Because if that's the case, it's going to be a long day and a long ride back. But the temperature today is ridiculous. It's very, very nice. I mean, there's snow on the ground here from last night, but I knew the roads would be fine, and they're actually predicting like 60-degree weather today, which is awesome. So I'm kind of semi-bundled up. My lower half is not bundled, but we're going today to the National Air and Space Museum down in DC. It should be fun. I'm going to do a little cruising around DC. This place that we stayed in last night, the Hampton Inn, was really super nice. I mean, it was just such the people were nice, everything, and also after the end of a shitty day with wet feet the whole day and cold and everything else, it sucked. But the day sucked. It didn't suck, but it was a challenge, a non-stop challenge. And so today, hopefully, it's going to be a little bit more casual, and then we're going to stay the night, leave tomorrow morning, get up bright and shiny, and head back to Connecticut. More later. So I wouldn't trust. Yes, they did fix the terminal, but I would look further when you have your first opportunity when you get back. I would tear that motherfucker down to bare bones if you need to, and fix whatever it is. And I would fucking pour buckets of water on that thing and make sure that it runs and and it starts and does what it's supposed to, because you're the one that cares about it. They don't care. They know damn well that as soon as they said goodbye, that's the last they're ever going to see of you. That you're not a repeat customer. You're not coming back. So you care about your bike. Just like with me and my health situation, I'm the one that cares the most about me and my body. The doctors, of course they're going to try to help you, but they're not looking out for your best interest as much as you are. Something to explore. But the beauty of what you're on is that it's three things. It's your spark, it's your air, it's your fuel. It can only be one of those three things, a combination of them. When you get on stuff like this, I mean, they're awesome. Trust me, I love this thing to death, and it's been very, very good to me. But if this thing broke in going across the Sahara, you're screwed unless you have a computer and a team of technicians. They're a lot more complex. Are you filming? You might want to do that. Why? We're basically one exit away from the tunnel. You have a little bit. Wow. That would have hurt. You have a little bit more. I hopefully got that on film. Yeah. But yeah, the ease with which, look at the harbor yard over there. It's a little bit foggy this morning, but just whatever you do, stay behind me. Funny, my throttle lock is working this morning. It's so tight, and I'm not used to it because yesterday it wasn't working at all. So we have the harbor yards over there where they do all the harboring, the offloading. I mean, you can see all the industry all over the place. See those two big ships over there on the right? The two big gray ships right there. Boom. Well, just. We're in the tunnel. Glad I wore sunglasses, now I can't see shit. Look at the cruise ship. Well, you don't like that? Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, bike is secondary. there. Turn around. No parking. Oh, you. 321 to 44. What's today? Today's the 21st? No shit, motherfucker. Yeah. Then what are these? Are handicap fucking spots. Can't put ourselves behind these people. How about there? How about right there? Oh no, that's a... No, those stupid signs are up. All that shit. Right in there. Oh, that's wide open in there. Like this. Jesus Christ, man. Whatever. Okay. No, you know, like I said, we're going to go down a block or so, and then we're going to just take a couple lefts, and it'll hit us in the direction that we want to. But there we are. We just stopped at the Air and Space Museum, which was awesome as usual. Very cool. It's been quite a while, so at least 10, no, not 10. I don't know, somewhere 5 to 7, say, years since I've been there. You can see the Washington Monument in the background. But the cool thing is that the sun finally has come out, and you don't have a temperature on you, do you? No, temperature gauge is shot, so, but it's got to be, it's projected to be in the mid to upper 50s today, which is cool. So I'm not plugged in right now. Go ahead, go ahead. We're not taking a left, but we're gonna get over there. We're gonna take a right now. So we're just tooling around Washington, D.C. So as soon as we see a break in this traffic, just go right. Like here. And it's a Saturday, so there's not a lot of traffic and not a lot of people around, so it's kind of a good time to be here. But if anyone ever gets an opportunity to come down to DC, those museums are awesome. They're free. It's pretty cool to go there and, you know, have a look. But Air and Space is the all-time favorite. I haven't been to the one in Dulles yet, where they have the space shuttle and all types of other cool stuff. It's much bigger than what's down here, but we don't have all the time in the world to kill. For some reason, my body feels like I've been beaten. I'm guessing it's from that cold ride yesterday, where we were all bundled up and riding in the rain and the snow, and you know, your body tenses up. Every muscle tenses up. So, but also the other thing is that, I mean, yeah, Roger that. But you know, I haven't been too active recently, so it could have to do with my low level of activities. Those pop up. They can shut this whole joint down. Obviously, we can't go down there now. I guess the road's closed, unfortunately. That'd be kind of, yeah. See how those things pop up? Shut the road down. I'd like to go right in front of it, but that doesn't seem to be an option right now. Apparently, their little dome is under construction or repair. Yeah, so my body could be just reacting to the fact that I've been somewhat inactive. These guys are all carrying riot cuffs. What's up with that? They're all carrying riot cuffs. Every one of them has, you know, 10 pairs of. I'm just looking for my next available left, just FYI. And all of a sudden, going from, you know, relatively little activity to doing this massive, you know, 5-hour, well, not massive, but a 5-hour ride in the rain and the snow could explain a lot as to why my body, physically, it's not feeling that great. But anyway, concentrating on the positive, it is a beautiful day right now. It didn't start off that way, but it is now. I'm following that car, FYI, even though it says no left turn. They were probably a diplomatic car, you know, they don't care. And here we get pulled over. And here's the back of the Capitol. Ooh. Kind of neat. I mean, it is neat. You know, this is our nation's capital. Whoop-de-doo. This is where all the dirt goes down, right here. All the corruption, all the backdoor trades, all the weirdness. I am no fan of politics. Roger that, cited. If you want to stop and play on any of these buildings, by the way, or park in front of them, you know, whatever, we can do that. But, and for anyone listening, I'm talking to my riding partner here, who's behind me, soon to be next to me. You're having a problem with your camera? What's going on? We'll pull over then. We'll go up when we're going to take this. Dave's having lots of problems today. Well, this camera, that it's mounted the way it's mounted on my helmet right now, I think it's pointing towards the sky, so none of this stuff is probably going to show up, but I just need to readjust it eventually. Hey, your rims stayed clean, at least. Did you like polish them or something, or just because my rims never stay clean even when I do wash them, so that's why I kind of don't wash them. Yeah, oh God, with the spokes, and yours too. What? wonder when this light is going to go green. I mean, we've been sitting here for quite a bit. There we go. So here we are at the White House, and it's protest day apparently. I don't know what we're protesting. There are like 6 of them going on, and nobody can really figure out what it is. But there it is. There's the White House.
Please join. Dalit Liberation Dance. Please join.
All types of fun stuff going on here today. But we're just chilling in this nice 55, 60 degree weather.
This is Dalit Liberation Dance.
I can't do anymore. I'll do some more later. It's just killing me. This camera is driving me insane. I can never tell when it's actually on or not, especially in the sunlight. I think it's on now, so I'll talk anyway. But we thought that it would be a little bit easier. US 1 North, there we go. A little bit easier to get out of Washington, D.C. than it actually has been, so we got sidetracked. Oh, we got an incoming plane. It looked like a Southwest jet again. And the Washington Monument. Kind of a picturesque thing here. We got the plane going right in front of the monument. But anyway, we got sidetracked and we ended up in Crystal City. Saw the Pentagon, Yahoo. And we are now trying to get out of... Wow, look at that. That's kind of neat. Little crosswind landing there. Last minute adjustment. Landing at Reagan International or Reagan National, whatever it's called now. We're doing 395 north. Washington, even though it's Washington, we just came from there. We in the right lane here? Oh, of course we are. Wherever there's traffic, that's the right lane. Okie doke. You with me? Alright. We have question mark Dave is behind us. Dave needs a nickname, and we have yet to find the moniker to hang on him. What was we went to the Air and Space Museum this afternoon. I'm going left. We went to the Air and Space, and then we're going to have to feed in right again, so just FYI. But in the Air and Space Museum, there was an airplane hanging up. Oh, that's right. Will it start? Will it start? I guess the guy's name was like, you know, Bob Willett or something or whatever, but the name on the airplane hanging in the Air and Space Museum was Willit, W-I-L-L-I-T, start. Am I right? Correct. Exactly. So Dave, we got another. We're gonna right over. Actually, this might be the bridge. Remember the Potomac disaster where the plane hit the bridge and knocked a couple cars off? Everybody but like 3 people died. Well, there's an airplane. I love that. I know. I'm just watching the airplane. Woo! Look at that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the bridge that was hit. We're sticking on 395 north. Shit. Stupid. So stay here. We're staying here in this lane. So this is pretty much the last leg of our journey, our little extended weekend trip. Mile-wise, we didn't do a hell of a lot, I think. What do you think our total was for mileage? We were about we figured about 270, 300 down, so 600 maybe.